the 21st century, the world is becoming more globally connected than ever before. The United States is considered to be one of the most diverse countries in the entire world, and inevitably, this will show in most schools and classrooms. Because of this high amount of diversity, a teacher may have students from 10 different countries around the world, raised in various socioeconomic situations, and from a variety of family structures in one single classroom. Even when a teacher is excellent, there can be an achievement discrepancy between minority and majority students if appropriate measures are not taken to meet all of the students' needs. This achievement gap can be addressed by using multicultural education. This includes altering pedagogy and increasing general cultural awareness. Some of the things that have been proven most effective in a multicultural approach are, but are not limited to, high expectations, content integration, reinforcing community in the classroom. When using content integration in the classroom, teachers may also observe a rise in literacy, specifically with minority students. A main component of bridging the achievement gap between minority and majority students is increasing literacy across the board. So by using content integration, teachers can directly impact the achievement gap. Also, allowing students to take place in social action in the classroom and in the community helps students achieve social awareness and appreciation for other people's point of view. Using this approach may require teachers to alter their lesson to a multicultural view, not just a popular view on the lesson subject. Equity pedagogy actively involves students in the process of constructing their own knowledge. It transforms the students from passive learners to active builders of their own knowledge. It makes them take ownership of their own learning. A type of equity pedagogy is called transformative pedagogy. When using this type of pedagogy in the classroom, the teacher will use real-world examples from the students' lives and use topics that interest them. For instance, one high school teacher taught about the concept of torque through a project studying bridges and how to prevent them from collapsing to protect communities that use them. This type of pedagogy spikes the students' interest, keeps them engaged, and is relevant to their daily lives. Another component of multicultural education is observing the social structure and layout of the school. The layout and social structure of the school can highly influence the students' perspectives of themselves. The students' perspectives of themselves and how much they think they can achieve will directly affect how the teachers need to adjust their pedagogy and engage the students. Knowing about the demographics and diversity within one's own school is a good place to start when figuring out how to incorporate multicultural education into lessons. One way to begin integrating multicultural education is through the integration of the text. Using biographies and autobiographies of highly influential people can help students understand history, as well as how they can make a difference, no matter their skin color or socioeconomic background. One book that can be used is called My Uncle Martin's Words for America by Angela Ferris Watkins. This book discusses the importance of Dr. Martin Luther King's message to use love and peace to effectively fight for equal rights. And the book was written by Dr. King's niece herself. This book can easily be used during the Civil Rights section of Social Studies and be used as a read-aloud book or independent reading for 4th or 5th graders. Another book that can be used for 5th grade is Little Town on the Prairie. This book is an autobiography written by Laura Ingalls Wilder, describing her experience growing up after moving west to De Smet, South Dakota in the late 19th century. This book allows for students to read a first-hand account on what it was like to grow up on a new settlement without electricity, a grocery store, and go to a one-room schoolhouse. Although this book would take quite a bit of classroom time, it helps bring the Pioneer unit to life. Another way to implement multicultural education is to integrate a multicultural perspective into lessons that are already in use. One example of this is looking at how different nations celebrate Christmas. To make this study different for all of the students, you can ask the students to look up their heritage and then research the Christmas traditions of their ancestors. This teaches students that they all come from different backgrounds, and this activity gives them an appreciation for different types of celebrations and customs that their family may not participate in. This topic could also be used when discussing immigration and its importance in the United States. Another activity that you can integrate with an existing lesson for 5th graders is a virtual walkthrough of the Holocaust Museum and the Identity activity. It's where each student receives an assumed identity of a person that actually lived in Nazi Germany during World War II. And at certain points during the museum walkthrough, they would find out different things that happened to their person and what caused it to happen. At the end, they find out if their person survived the Holocaust or if they were succumbed to some other fate. This is a very hands-on approach to help students understand how all lives are important, no matter what a person looks like or what they may believe. The research that backs up multicultural education is substantial, and through examples provided, one can see that it would not be that extremely difficult to integrate into existing curriculum. This type of change in our education system would help increase literacy rates across the board, and it could help decrease the achievement gap. Multicultural education will also help students understand other people around them and how to interact with other people's cultures. It is important for teachers to have a multicultural approach in order for students to feel comfortable in their classroom and for them to develop a well-rounded perspective on diversity. A multicultural education will also help prepare students for life after school by preparing them to work in a global environment with people of all different cultures. Harmon states in her article, ideally, culturally relevant pedagogy can prepare students to change society, not just merely fit into society.